Well, okay, let's think about this question of Santa Claus politics, in which everybody asks the politician to promise to do some little thing that they want done. Now, in the case of students, this usually comes down to, we want the government to give us cheaper tuition. We saw a few demonstrations in Quebec last year on that very point, large demonstrations over an extended period of time. I'm a bit of a skeptic on that one. I understand that it's now very expensive to go to university. I also wonder, do we really think that everybody should go to university? So there's a question to be dealt with. My point is there are also some big questions like climate change to be dealt with. So as I was saying to the meeting here tonight, if you put a carbon tax on fossil fuels, in order to try to control that bad phenomenon, the production of greenhouse gases, the warming of the climate and so on. But if you take that revenue, in order to sell that tax, in order to persuade people that they should in fact not just pay that tax, but they should appreciate that it's a helpful tax, you do that by saying we're not keeping that money for undefined government purposes. We are going to give that money back to you as a Canada Income Supplement. Now that Canada Income Supplement would go to every citizen over the age of 18, which would include all of our university students and college students, but it will also include all of those 18-year-olders who aren't going to university, who also deserve consideration because they're out there struggling in a difficult job market. They all share the same problem, which is not enough money in their pockets. You give them a payment which rises as the carbon tax rises, and suddenly instead of an unpopular tax, you've got a tax which people understand and which many of them find to be to their own personal advantage. That's what I would call the kind of creative politics which would give everybody some hope that the country is headed in the right direction and that the government is giving help where it's most needed.